Do you remember how to do supination? Been a while. Yes, yes, that's right. That's right. Let's start at the tip.
Okay.
And at the tip, you will be pronated. You notice that her fingers are slanted and she's leaning on the inside of her arm, and a lot of the work is being done by this side of her hand, the index finger. If you press down, what does your thumb do?
It pushes up.
That's right. So counter pressure of the thumb at the tip is very important. Unlike the frog, Okay, so as you go to the frog, I would like you to shift the weight of your hand onto your pinky. This will be called supination when she gets to the frog. Right, and you even took this off. That's a show off. Okay, so you notice that her pinky is bent, and actually, if you turn towards the camera, you can see that her fingers are more square on the bow. So at the frog, she will have more of what's called supination, and at the tip, she will have extended her fingers and she will be pronated. This is just a reflection of what her arm is doing. Would you please go back to the tip? Okay, so here she is, she's leaning on this, but also she's leaning on the inside of her arm. She should be feeling this bone very strongly, okay? And if I try to pick this up and you don't let me, I think your wrist is too low. This is how I hurt myself, guys. Do not make your wrist low at the tip. At the tip, she's doing what I call doing the hyphus, where she let this go over. This gives support to the wrist so that the wrist is not too low. The rule is the wrist should never be lower than the thumb, okay? Even at the most, okay? So now she's got a lot of purchase and she can really keep that bow on the string. And now you're gonna start up bow, and as you come up bow, you're shifting onto the little finger, your forearm is turning, your upper arm is turning in. Good. Now go back. As she goes down bow, she shifts, and you see the turn in her forearm. You feel it, right? Nice change. Allow this to turn even more. So when I was first teaching this stuff about the turn, I didn't understand that the fingers are reflecting what the arm is doing, right? So at the tip, I'm like this, but look how much my arm changes. So I start to look right here. I can feel that. Yeah. I think you could let that happen a little more. You want to try it one more time?
Yes. From the up bow?
Yeah, that's good. Good. 2 more suggestions. Did you notice that it made a small diminuendo?
Yeah.
So I think you didn't get into that finger enough.
Okay.
And soon enough either. When you come back, don't let your wrist get ahead of your elbow.
Okay.
Keep them together. Okay. See if that makes it easier. Good. Better. Stop. There's an exercise I teach called supination, because when I was first trying to do this, I was so stuck like this. Has anybody ever had this problem? I didn't have a bow hand, I had a claw. So I made up this exercise for myself, and it involves actually putting the little finger over the bow. And now you feel it, you feel like you're holding the bow there. So go to the frog and allow that little finger to go over. So this is not what I recommend for playing. This is an exercise. super supination. Finger over. And now smooth it out next time, even smoother. Finger over, elbow up. Nice one. Isn't that lovely? Mm-hmm. And it doesn't feel effortful either. So this was how I cured my problem of this, by actually making myself do that. Next step in this is to have a mirror. Go to the frog. And when you get to the frog, bend towards the mirror. Let's say the mirror is here. Bend towards the mirror like this and observe your hand. You want to see a line from here to your elbow. So if you are not yet supinated, you'll get something like that. See that crookedness?
Yeah.
So try an up bow and then look at your imaginary mirror. Okay, freeze and look. How's she look? It's pretty good. See this line? That's pretty good. That should be a nice change. So this will help you if you're really stuck on doing this and then having problems playing at the frog, which was certainly my case. This should help you get more and more comfortable at the frog.